Hey G Squad, welcome back to sort of Is It Worth It? So today's episode I want to talk about another little feedback about this product that I have here. I made a little unboxing video not too long ago when I first got this product in China because it's not available. I think even to this day as I'm making this video, it's still not available online just yet from this brand because it's not allowed to be sold in America right now. But this is the DJI Osmo Pocket 4. I actually had the chance to use this for the last month or so when I was traveling within China and Japan. And let me just say, wow, what a big difference it makes when you guys compare this one here to the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Like sure, the quality when you guys use it is pretty much similar, 1080p, 4K quality, everything all on there. But everything else about it in terms of different accessories, the ease of using the different new buttons that's on there is so much better. It's so little smaller details that I'll go over in a bit. I'm literally recording it as I'm talking to you guys right now, which is really, really cool. Some of the stuff I use, some of the stuff I don't use, and I'll talk about all that in a bit. So let me show you guys what we do get inside here really quick for those of you who did not see that video yet. So, and these are some of the specs on here if you guys are more technical into like the D-log and all that stuff on here, dynamic range and whatnot. All of that information is all on here. I'm not too technical about all those stuff, so I just bought it so I can use it for creating content. But pretty much once you guys do take it out, inside there's a lot of stuff that you guys do get. It's all in a bunch of wrappers that I took out already. So you can see all these little wrapping inside. They give you guys the little sticker and everything all on here, user manual and whatnot. They do give you guys this little bag that's similar to the Osmo Pocket 3 that you guys do get to store your stuff, waterproof design. And there's a lot of stuff inside here that I removed already, if you haven't seen. And there's some stuff that I haven't really taken out or used because a lot of stuff I don't really need to use it for the stuff that's inside. But this is what the inside compartment looks like here. Right here we do have the little tripod, which is similar to what the old one looks like, so there's not much difference for that one here. I'm literally using one of them right now to record it for you guys right now as well. USB-C to USB-C cable. They give you guys the mic option here for the windscreen option there for you guys to use. They provide you guys one of these small ones here for you guys to use as well. But I normally don't really use this one here too much. But you guys definitely use this if you guys do want. So that way you guys can use this bottom part right here to screw it on the tripod because the current, obviously the Osmo Pocket 4 or the 3 does not have the option to screw on the bottom part here. That's why people plug this one in here onto the unit. But I plug the one that's the battery option because I think that's more useful to keep it charged, which is a lot better to take full advantage of it. And then they do give you guys a charging cable. So this is the charging cable for the new microphone that they do have here, if you guys can see. And then inside right here, we do have more stuff. So this is the bag, the new bag that they give you guys for the Osmo Pocket 4, which is kind of cool. So this one is the only thing that they give you guys to hold the camera together. So there's no case, not like the old one for the Osmo Pocket 3 that give you guys one of these cases. I actually bought my own case. So I'll show you guys that in a bit. This is one of the new things that's really cool about the product where you guys can put it onto the camera and use light, which is really convenient for certain places when it's really dark. I used that a few times already and it's really, really cool. Inside right here, they do have some more stuff here as well, but this is what the inside part looks like here. So they do give you guys a microphone here for you guys to use if you guys can see. I believe they only give you guys one. Yeah, so they give you guys one of the microphone, but they give you guys two of the windscreen for you guys to use. Two of them are different. One of them that's like this color and one of them this color here. And this one should be the, I believe the mic 3, mic 2. I believe this should be the mic 2 or mic 3, I forgot which one this might be, but really, really cool and really small and compact. But this one only used the magnetic charger to recharge it. That's why I'm still using this one here. Even though it's more bigger and bulkier, the fact that I can still use a USB-C option to recharge it is more convenient than bringing one of those cables, and I can just bring one cable and not bring multiple. But it is a lot smaller, which is nice. So you guys can use the magnetic option to kind of clip it on to use, or you guys can use this option here to kind of clip it on like that. So if I were to clip it on here, this is what it kind of looks like compared to the big one here, if you guys can see the difference. Sound quality, I think is relatively about the same, not much of a huge difference there, so just keep that in mind. That's pretty much everything that there is to it besides the actual camera that I'm using right here. So let me flip the camera around using the old DJI Osmo Pocket 3 to record and show you guys what it looks like for this camera right here, what's on here and whatnot. And probably show you guys some of the footage that I filmed on here because I did film a lot of footage on here, which is nice. But I feel like when they do come out with the new DJI Osmo Pocket 4 Pro. Because it has that dual lens option on there, it'll be even better for zoom. When I record some of the image on the camera using the 4x zoom option on there, it kind of gets more pixelated. It's not as good. It's still the same quality that's on the old one, but it has a zoom option, which is really convenient. So I don't really recommend using the zoom option on this camera right here, if I'm being honest. You guys can see the footage for yourself. I'll show you guys some of the footage that I recorded on this camera right here. But yeah, let's flip the camera around and show you guys what it looks like. All right, so I just flipped the camera around and this is pretty much what it looks like on here. If you guys can see the difference what you guys do get for that one versus this one here. Looks pretty much similar, but maybe it's a little bit angle and something about the lens a little bit different when you guys do use it. If you can see how the side of this part right here is a little bit more straight. The other one is not as straight, so I'm not sure what happened there. But quality wise, it's still relatively same for what you guys do get. What is different though, before I show you guys, I do want to show you guys the case that I did get, since this one does not come with case. So I did get this case from K&F Concept. That's really nice. If you guys are interested, you guys can store everything inside right here. The filter lens, the wide angle lens, everything all on here, really nice. And then this is the camera right here. So if you guys put it inside right here, it fits it just right. And it protects it even better, honestly, than the old case that they have right here, if you can see. It is a little bit more bulkier, but you do get that protection, which is nice. So I rather sacrifice the bulkiness to have something that protects the unit, which is really cool. And you guys can push it from both sides here to open back up. And that's pretty much what you guys do get. So what's new about the product that makes it so much better, in my opinion? Let me talk about those different options here. So first thing first, obviously when you guys first turn it on, when you guys do look at this option right here, you guys can see how there's new button controls on here. There's two of them, one for zoom and one for flipping the camera. So this is for flipping camera, this is for zooming. So one time for zoom, in and out, and then double tap for 4x zoom, if you guys can see. So like I mentioned, when you guys do the 4x zoom option, it's not as good quality, especially when you guys are using a darker area, low light setting or whatever, it's not as good. This part right here definitely feels a little bit different, but it feels honestly so much better than the old one. When you guys feel it, the controls feel so much better. When I go back to the old one and use the old one, it doesn't feel as good anymore. And even this button right here feels different as well. Top part right here, this is where you guys can stick on the light option on here, which is really, really cool that I mentioned to you guys before. When you guys do use it, let me show you guys what it looks like. It really makes a big difference, especially when you guys are recording in a dark setting. So just kind of stick this onto the back part right here. Let me kind of stick this on here first. So just stick it onto the back part right here like this. And then there's a light right there that's really bright for you guys to use. And when you guys are recording stuff, it's really cool. So you guys can just go like this and record stuff just like that. Really, really awesome. Quality wise, everything really, really good. Especially with the light option on, it makes it so much better and more clearer. Obviously right now the lighting, everything is perfectly fine. So there's no issue with that. But when you guys do use it out and about, when it does get a little bit darker, that's when this comes in handy. And you guys have the button on top to change the different light setting on here. So low, medium, and high. And you guys can even change, I think, the temperature on here as well, if you guys can see. So that's pretty neat. And then when you guys are done, just pull it out. It has a really strong magnetic design on there as well, so that's pretty cool. Second thing I want to mention is the wide angle lens. When you guys put it on here, I think it's curved in a little bit more, so it has a better grip to stick it on to this one here compared to the old one. It keeps falling off a lot more. This one I had a lot less chance of it falling off when I did use it for the last month or so, so that's really, really cool. Next thing I want to mention is that this part right here, they have the micro SD card slot, and that is where you guys do put it inside. So they have a little cover here this time, which is really, really cool. I do appreciate that a lot. And other than that, everything else for different features on here is really, really cool. I think honestly, the new one makes such a big difference when you guys are recording stuff on here compared to the old one. It feels so much better and makes it a lot easier to kind of zoom in and out and everything. And even the fact that you guys have the button here now to press to reverse it from front and back, that makes it so much easier as well. In terms of like the interface and everything, it's slightly different for how they kind of like displayed it on here, if you guys can see. But changing like the different options on here, they do have similar stuff for video, low light, everything on here is kind of similar, if you guys can see. So quality wise, it's nothing like huge difference, but like for everything else, for the ease of using it and whatnot, it definitely makes a difference, especially for the last month. Like I mentioned, I've been using it. It really, really did a good job for that. And then when I bought this one here, I had an issue from the manufacturer, whatever. So I had to bring this to one of the DJI stores, and they gave me a brand new one instead. And then because when I do buy here in America, they don't have the option available, so I can't even buy like the insurance or the warranty, everything on here in case if it breaks, the DJI Care package. So when I got it replaced, they gave me the option to get the refresh care package there. So if I have any issue, I can bring it to there in China and get it replaced if it gets damaged or anything, which is really, really cool. So really cool features, everything about the product is really, really nice. You have to use it for yourself and see what I mean of like the benefit of using it compared to the screen. A lot of people just say, oh, you're just paying more for the ease of using it, which is true. But honestly, it makes a pretty big difference as a content creator to create a lot of content for fast, easy content to like zoom in and out. It makes a really big difference for that. And also the ease of using the new features on here is so much better. The light options, so many smaller details that honestly I think is worth upgrading if you guys can fully use the product. If you guys are just upgrading it just because you guys want the latest technology and you guys can't take full advantage of it, then probably not ideal for that. But honestly, for me, I do like it, and I can't wait to try the 4 Pro whenever that does come out. I see so many videos of people posting it because the brands itself gave it to like more followers, creators. For me, I don't have a big following yet, so can't really show you guys that yet. But I did get the Insta360 Luna Ultra, which should be coming soon. So I'll do like a comparison video of this one versus that one probably in the coming up days or coming up weeks whenever it does come. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything for the DJI Osmo Pocket 4. So let me actually show you guys some of the contents on there, and you guys can determine yourself of whether or not the content is good or not on there using the zoom option and the regular option on there, and then you guys can determine for yourself. But that's pretty much everything for this video for now, and I hope you guys enjoyed some of those content for that I recorded, and you guys can decide for yourself of what it looks like on here.